Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Howdy.
Oh, gosh.
Is it a throwback for you?
Yes.
Who did it?
Granny.
Something May.
Not
No,
Ellie
it was
Mae.
Granny.
Mini Pearl.
Mini Pearl. Well,
Price
Pearl.
tag
Mini
hanging off
Mae.
the hat.
Howdy,
all
yes.
that.
It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, more car talk stuff with us boys. Conrad will have This Week in Auto History, and we'll get you updated on the stories making car news this week. Howdy. Along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Conrad DeLong, we need more Jeff Zekin, as we always do. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. Robert B. McIntyre has been texting me. What time is your show on?
same time every weekend.
8 to 11.
Yeah.
Well, we're all getting older.
And he's probably just waking up.
Probably.
No,
he's
getting in from
been
the
up
club.
all night.
Yeah, he's just getting back
Yeah.
from the club.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Not getting back from the club. I hardly think so.
Yeah.
There is
old
a story.
folks club.
There is a story that I ran across on Automotive News this week. In-car entertainment company Holoride launched the production version of its virtual reality entertainment platform as it looks to establish its lane in the growing in-vehicle entertainment industry.
Never heard of him.
The Holoride offering, get this now, which uses real-time motion data from the vehicle combined with unique content to create an immersive virtual reality entertainment experience for passengers. Will be available in Germany next week in mid-November and in the U.S. in early 2023. Touted as a theme park in motion or ride in the motorverse, the company will offer its service as an add-on package for Holoride-ready 2023 model year Audi vehicles. It has plans to expand the package to other automakers in the near future. The tech entertainment company, founded by Audi, later spun off into an independent company, uses several system components to record a vehicle's motion data to the virtual reality headset in an encrypted format to create its immersive experience.
Oh, great.
So for the kids.
If you thought you could make Don scream like a 7-year-old girl on the side of the car,
I still
the-
understand.
I still do that.
put the headset on him, and he
It's
really
the goggles.
Yeah, it's the
So
It'd
it
probably be
uses
like a roller coaster.
So
like
it-
the Oculus.
but it uses the car's motion to help in this entertainment
Enhance the
experience.
video, yeah.
Owners of Holoride-ready vehicles will need to purchase the launch package. In Europe, the company priced the launch package, Pioneers Pack as it's called, at the equivalent of $692. After the first year, the Holoride subscription will be about $20 a month or $180 for an annual subscription. If you got kids and they're all into this whole video thing, and you go on, think of that as a kid now. You're sitting in the back seat, you put on your goggles, and now you've got this whole thing going on in front of your eyes in the car that mom and dad are
that
driving.
plays to the motion of the vehicle.
Yeah. Holoride realized early in its development that there was an untapped market in the in-vehicle entertainment sector, especially regarding teenage passengers. Superconductor Creative Agency, founded by directors Justin Lin of the Fast and Furious movie franchise and Anthony Russo and Joe Russo of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, produced the game. In addition to Cloudbreaker, subscribers can access other games and educational entertainment. Holoride will add more content options in subsequent weeks and months, according to company officials. Man, if I'm a kid, I want this. The Holoride platform is also has a smartphone mirroring feature that enables passengers to stream media, surf the web, and interact on social networks on a virtual screen extending to a perceived 180 inches when using the VR headset. Oh, man, I am so into that.
I can see that now. The car I'm driving this week, the Kia Niro, coming over here this morning, I was testing the lane keeping thing.
Yeah.
And it is really good. I mean, it stays right there.
And it doesn't wander in the lane?
No, it does great. Even took some sweeping curves. So I'm thinking, So I could have come over here this morning, and I could have been wearing that. all
No,
the way
you
over
could
here.
not. That's the problem. You
That's
cannot
why-
wear that.
That's why I
No.
don't ride with you. But last night at the restaurant, there was a large table. It had 5 kids. There was multiple families at this table. Each one of the kids had headsets, and they were looking at a tablet while the parents and the adults are conversing and having a
Keeping them
conversation.
occupied.
Keeping them occupied. That's not right.
Babysitters.
Either. Yeah,
But-
babysitters.
So you could put this immersive headset on. Your kids are in the back seat, and they are experiencing through the virtual reality their life as Spider-Man, swinging from building to building until you slam on the brake, and then they scream, "Ah!"
Because Spider-Man splattered up
Yeah,
against the
Spider-Man
wall.
hits
Vivid
something.
imagination in that man.
No.
So you don't like the idea?
What about?
I think there's an opportunity for distraction for the driver.
Well, that goes without saying.
Well, I think there's enough driver distractions now, but I think that adds to it.
and what about getting sick in the car?
no, because those people that are distracted, they're going to be distracted by anything.
That's
Right.
true.
Squirrel.
Looking out the
Squirrel.
window. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just thought it was really cool. I remember when you could play videotapes in the car for the backseat
Oh, yeah,
passengers.
yeah.
Matter of fact, we took the girls on a vacation to Disney World. Okay, so what are we going to do for 2 days in the Suburban? So I bought a little TV that played a VHS, put it down between the seats, plugged it in. They were thrilled.
yeah.
And it worked just great. Well, this certainly does take it a step further, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, the
Absolutely.
Oculus headset. Now, David and Jason have the Oculus for the home, so you can watch what they're seeing in this Oculus set, and they like doing like the biplanes, at the dogfights and things, and you're sitting on the couch watching it, and they're doing their thing. Yeah.
Their body motions
Yeah,
for
yeah,
whatever.
And so you can watch what they're doing.
You can watch what they're seeing. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can also watch their body motions as
Yeah, yeah.
they're, as
Do
they're
you get to
flying
pick
around.
what you watch?
Yeah, you can program it. You program it through the TV and whatever device that connects to the
It-
Oculus.
I mean, Have you ever done that?
you seen it?
No.
Yeah, I've
ever put one of
tried
those
it a couple of
headsets
times.
on?
Yeah, and it's pretty cool.
Sword fighting and stuff, and you have to set up a perimeter in the room in the Oculus so that if you get outside the perimeter, it kind of tells you in the screen.
You start smashing furniture.
well, you can, and people do, and
It gets out of control.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
now you're inside the car, smashing the driver. Whack! Hit him in the head with
well,
it.
you have
I-
to control what they're watching. The
I
game
think
they're
that this particular system is set up for the car.
watching.
But I just thought it was a really cool story.
Sounds like a good idea, just how they apply it.
If Mike gets one, we ain't riding with him.
No. No. And have a very short leash on the
The on-ramp acceleration
Well, you could
has to be
put-
like falling off a
put the
building.
head-
Yeah,
Headset
you'd be
on
like
and-
you could be at Indy or you could be at
Well, I was
Pomona
thinking the same
or-
thing.
or-
Yeah.
yeah,
Do some Formula One racing.
exactly.
You'll like that.
Hey, I was going to watch the Coda. I started to watch the Coda race, thinking I'm going to participate in this. I'm going to see what all this big hoopla's about. And then they had the commentators before the race, and I
Oh
turned it
my
off.
God!
I turned
and
it off.
went on
I
forever.
turned it off.
And the guy's walking through the paddock.
Yeah, through the grid walk,
Right. And it's
and nobody wanted to talk to him.
no. Nobody knew who he was. Nothing.
That wasn't the
It was stupid.
Danica Patrick was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I turn it off. I unplugged my TV so it wouldn't even affect it. Yeah, the worst. And now there's a something going on with Formula One where they don't want to have the tire warmers. The tire warmers. I don't know. We need to heat them up a little more and da 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 da. Go
Yeah,
away.
That'll cause crashes.
Go away. No, in the pits.
Yeah,
Put
no,
tire warmers on.
They have tire warmers.
Oh, you got to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
the
Hello,
tire.
Mars.
Oh, yeah.
Where have you been?
They put
I
heat-
don't watch it.
They put
They're called
heating
blankets.
on them,
Heating blankets. They're tire blankets is what they are, to keep the tire warm and supple.
so that way it comes up to
Cuddly.
Yeah.
comes up to race speed, race temperature quicker.
Yeah.
And then they have all kinds of sensors monitoring what the tire temperature is while they're running, and then you hear this coaching from the pits or the engineers saying, "Hey, your left rear tire is over temp." So
Yeah.
So-
So
what
don't
does he
make
do?
any more
Spit
right-hand
on it or
turns.
something?
excuse me.
So you just spit on it or something to cool it
There's
down?
not much you can do to
No,
help.
you got to have Formula One spit. You can't just have everyday spit.
Oh, gosh.
How long does it take to heat up tires
I have
at
no
100
idea.
miles an hour?
Well, to get them into the correct range, generally they say about a lap and a half.
Seriously?
Mars.
They obviously don't use the whole track.
And
like I would.
Mars is not. Do you ever watch any automotive stuff on television?
Sure. But
What?
I don't watch F1.
What do you?
Well,
What,
thank you,
Well,
Michael.
IndyCar, drag racing, all
I
of
watch
them.
drag racing and stuff.
Indy
Yeah, but they
car's
don't-
good.
Drag
Not the-
racing
not the
does
Ru-
not use tire warmers.
No,
Not
they
the-
got
not
a
the
big tire
RuPaul.
warmer with a big burnout that they do.
There you go. And it doesn't take them very long to do that either, does
No,
it?
it doesn't.
Nope.
And that's
All right.
not just warming the tire, that's laying sticky stuff down on the track.
I agree.
It's
But
a-
I've
yeah.
also been on Coda, not at that kind of speed by any means, but it don't take long to warm up tires.
No, it does not. I went on Coda, as you know, during the Corvette invasion. We
Yeah,
had
there
a
you go.
morning there, and there were sections of the track that we got it up to speed, and I got the rev limiter thing and all of that going on, so it was good.
Yeah. But it did not take long to heat up them tires.
Well, I don't know how much the tires were
exactly.
at temperature, but I will tell you that I pushed it as far as I felt like going without spinning out.
Yeah.
Ask Leslie; she'll tell you.
Yeah.
She was sitting right there next to me.
Praying.
Did she have her eyes closed?
Screaming
I,
like,
I did not look
screaming
at her.
like a 7-year-old girl.
No, that was Dawn.
I was screaming. You had something that you wanted to bring up?
Well, full-size pickup truck segment, as popular as it is, customers aren't shy about choosing the high-end models and features. So if you looked at the average transaction price,
across full-size pickups.
right, so that's just the full-size truck.
You're talking about 1500s.
Right.
Half tons.
Who do you think's the most expensive?
Ram.
No.
Ford.
Chevrolet.
GMC Sierra. And I think it's because of the Denali level. GMC Sierra average transaction price is $69,878.
Average.
Average transaction price.
Wow.
It really surprised me. The next closest was Ford F Series at $63,800. So it's $6,000 less than the GMC.
It's like the
So
Cadillac.
does
pickup.
does that put in? Does it start with work trucks?
Yep, it's everything they sell. And GMC, they sell a WT as well. They don't sell as many as GM and or as Chevrolet and Ford do, but and then next up was Ram truck at $63,068. Chevy,
Yeah.
Chevy
right.
Silverado at $60,445, and Toyota Tundra at $60,049. But I was really surprised that the GMC Sierra was not just the highest, but $6,000 more on average than the next level.
Well, GM is making more billions of dollars than they ever have.
And on the trucks, that's always been the case. They make a ton of money on trucks.
Because they're cheap to make.
I don't know that they're cheap to make, but yeah,
Well,
they make so many of them too.
body on frame.
Right.
Easy. Old
Easy
school.
peasy.
So I thought that was, I figured everybody'd be within $1,000, $2,000 of each other, but to see the GMC, and it's got to be because that super high level of the GMC, that Denali, really drives it. But I still think in the Ford F Series, the Platinum is definitely in the mid 70s. You guys drove a Platinum, right? Do you remember what your price was?
But they, again, if you're talking average price, think about how many F-150s that they sell that are
Cheap.
Comparatively speaking, they're cheap.
Well, if that's the average price, there are half of them that are much cheaper
Right.
and half of them that are more expensive.
And they sell
$100,000 pickup trucks are nothing anymore. They're every day. They're every day. Then they sell them every day. Speaking of Ford, I got a phone call from a buddy, Ken Peabody. He's the press guy for Ford that I get
You're
occasionally. Hey, Don. This was Thursday. Hey, Don. Got something you might want to drive. I said, sure. What do you got? I just got delivery of a Ford Bronco Raptor.
Oh, wow. When is that coming?
Next Thursday.
That'll be fun.
That will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And I assume that I assume that it's the two-door. I don't know. Is it?
I
You
have no
know?
idea.
I haven't done any
I
research
think
on
I've
it.
seen pictures of them, promo shots out in the dunes, but I never noticed if it was 2 or 4 door.
Right.
So what's the powertrain?
Google it.
Well, it's got the Raptor motor in it, the twin turbo V6.
It's got to be a 4-door.
I'm thinking 4 door to get the size
Yeah,
up.
in the weight, in the wheelbase.
Do they make
Well,
those?
I don't recall. I read a story about it, and the complaint by the writer was the fact that the thing weighs 4,000 pounds.
Wow.
Got to be a big full size.
Yeah.
So Conrad's
And
obviously doing it.
they're showing it as a 4-door.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Get the wheelbase and everything together on it. Yeah.
And they're showing a price
Don't tell him.
above the GMC Denali, the GMC truck.
Oh yeah, that
I'll
doesn't.
just
above
leave it at that.
63.
This is the Bronco,
And it's the Raptor.
the Raptor Bronco.
The bells and whistles.
Pretty cool.
Neat.
You got to think it's a 3-liter EcoBoost, real high zoot suspension system with Fox
Shocks.
shocks, and they call it a Haas HOSS 4.0. Be a pretty cool
A
truck.
4-liter V6 twin turbo.
3-liter twin turbo.
Well, what's 4? What did you say?
The
Said a 4.0.
Haas is the Haas 4.0 system,
Oh.
which is the suspension system.
Oh, okay.
So semi-active dampeners. But they're saying this, they don't give
It
a
is a
horse.
Well, they
rail
said it had a foot travel in the suspension.
And that's probably part of that system.
Which
Right,
would be like the Raptor truck. I mean, that's what part
Right.
of its thing is, the suspension on it.
And
On
adjustable. I'm sure.
37-inch tall tires.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo.
But yeah, what size is the wheel?
Go back. Yeah, I was going to say you cut it off right there just before they got to the wheel. 17.
17s. Yeah. So it's great, big, fat, tall,
Knobbies.
thick
Got
knobbies.
lots of rubber to
They're
work
going to
Yeah.
hear you coming before they see you.
Well, for all of those Bronco fans out there, this will be one that I'll go down the freeway and I'll have people pulling up next to me, taking pictures and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that happens to us all the time, though.
Well, that's just taking
Yeah.
pictures of you,
that's the
not
police.
necessarily the
That's
car
what it is. That's right. Taking pictures of me
Put on milk cartons.
with your red pumps on.
while I've got the doors off and they can see my hairy legs in there.
Do the doors come off the Bronco pretty
Yes.
easy?
I don't know. I've never done it.
I know they come off. I didn't
well,
know how easy
next week
they
we'll
were.
take them off.
Not only do they come off, but they also store in the back, unlike the Wrangler.
But that's on the 2-door, not the 4-door.
I don't know.
I would think the 2-door would be easier to remove the doors and configure it that way than 4 doors. You're going to have more room to store the doors. Just saying, this doesn't make sense.
You know, if I was going to buy something like that, it would not be a 4-door.
Right? Yeah.
It'd be a 2-door. I'm a 2-door kind of guy. Always have been. Have I ever owned a 4-door car? I don't think I have.
I've owned both.
I mean, 4-doors are handy. As a matter of fact, there was a discussion that I read about today's youth, and
The Utes?
Utes.
that they're all into 4-doors because it's easier to get in and out of the back seat with
Right.
their friends.
Right.
We didn't care about that.
Yeah, we were cool.
We had no friends.
We had no friends, and they were 2-door cars. And if we wanted all of us to go, then we went in Danny Edmondson's old Econoline van.
Or they drove their own cars. 'Cause
No,
everybody was cool.
no. Went to Kmart and bought those webbed chairs. Didn't attach them to anything in the floor. They just were in the thing, and you pop open.
And this is the Econoline van with the engine in the middle.
Yes.
Which is a perfect seed and twig sorter. Kind of put your stuff out there and drive it, and the seeds and twigs would all fall to the back, and all that would be left up front was usable.
You know, we never tried that, so
That's what
we'll
happens,
leave
though.
that up to you.
Yeah.
We used to go from our house over to Ventwood.
Is that anything like twigs and berries?
Twigs and seeds.
Twigs and seeds.
What?
We would go over to Vent.
Okay, so
To the
Vent,
Texas
Louisiana?
Pelican.
you
Yeah,
don't
to the
have to
Texas
subscribe.
Pelican.
Don't subscribe to that one.
The guy had a Ford Econoline van, but he had the long bed in the back of it, and so we would pile up in it and go over there and come back. We didn't do the seed sorting.
So you guys would all snuggle up in the back from Neaterville.
Did it have seats in it?
Kind of cuddle with
No,
each
you
other.
sit on the bed, You know, the bed.
The
homemade-
bed?
He built like a little bed in it.
It was a piece of plywood and carpet on top
Well,
of
they
it.
had
probably.
shag carpet actually in the
Gotta
headlights.
have
See, we
shag
didn't
carpet.
have any of that.
You
This
gotta
thing
have
was
that.
buck naked inside.
Oh boy.
And so were the people in the
Well,
back
I was
of it.
going to say, let me think.
No, what? No, what? None of that stuff going on. No hanky panky.
Oh.
The Kmart folding webbed chairs that you pick up for $1.99 when they're on sale at the Blue Light Special. Throw those in the back, and that's what you sat on. Don't turn the corner too quick because you fall out of the chair.
Well, you got a lot
That's
of
what
this
we
going
were
on.
always afraid of because we were going to the Texas Pelican because over there it was legal to drink at 18, and they had music, live music.
The Texas Pelican in Vinton, Louisiana.
Yes.
There's a horse race track over there.
There is now.
And there has been for decades.
Well, the Pelican's been there longer than that.
You got to remember, he's 71 years old.
No, I'm not. That's Don.
No, Don's 72.
Oh, well, I'm not as old
I
as
am
Don.
not 72.
You're about to be.
No.
Golly.
Denial. He's the queen of England. Egypt. Denial.
Anyhow.
The thing about the Texas Pelican,
I got the way.
yeah, it had a rotating stage on it, and so the band that was playing would rotate out while the band that was coming in would rotate in, playing the same song. We saw the Winter Brothers over there. We saw what were the
The
twins?
Who brothers?
Edgar and Johnny
Edgar.
Winter.
Oh, Winter.
Winter Brothers.
Yeah, Percy Sledge used to play over there all the time, and it was great.
Was it?
Yes,
Did you ever
sir.
put money on the horses over there?
We never went to the horse track.
I only went to the horse track one time because I got in free.
Typical.
Typical. And what a dump. That place was a dump.
Well, I've been to the horse track up by my house.
That's not a dump.
That's actually quite nice.
But the one in Vinton, Louisiana, whew.
They still run horses out there?
Yep. When they're in season, they also do off track betting, so you can go there
And you sit in the
would
lounge.
bet on horse races
Sure
everywhere
wish
else.
they'd have some midget racing up there.
You mean
At the horse track.
The little guys.
Dirt track
Or the
racing?
little horses,
No,
the little
the
midget,
midget
horses?
cars.
The short horse.
Can't say midget anymore.
You know, your sense of humor is just a little bit, bit off the wall.
To
there,
those
Mars.
watching, they've been eating Hall's cough drops, and I think there's something in them this morning.
No,
'cause
there
both
is.
of them
Those aren't
are
cough
eating-
drops.
Those aren't cough drops?
No, those are gummies.
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
what it is.
Pot gummies, I think.
Whatever they're doing
No,
over there.
probably
They're
not.
giggling. A couple of schoolgirls.
Just the uniform. Never.
The uniform.
Never mind.
Becky, come and get him. Take him home.
There's gonna
Do
be some
something with him.
Role playing when he gets home.
Role playing.
Role playing.
Does Becky ever listen to the show? That's his wife, by the way.
She does occasionally.
She does.
Yes.
And what
Actually, she tries to watch it on YouTube.
and what does she say about it?
Not anything I'd care to repeat.
What? Yeah, I can only imagine. She probably hates me.
No, not yet. There's still time.
The show's not over.
Yeah. I did want to mention one thing before we get into the news headlines. I mentioned this last hour a long time ago, which was like yesterday. You know, we're going to be at Autorama again. I don't know why they keep inviting us back, but they do.
It's awesome.
So we're going to be at
They wanna see
Autorama
you on
again.
the
I'm sure we're
floor.
going to be set up right across the way from Craig Bierman. And this year there's going to be a fence between Craig Bierman and our booth.
We'll see how long it takes Dawn to climb the fence.
Yeah.
You'll get floored again.
I'll get floored again.
Easy.
Yeah. I did want to mention to everybody the guests this year that they're going to have. You know, they always bring in somebody every day of the show, except for Thanksgiving Day. And this year, they are going to have some really cool folks. Bad Chad and Jolene from Bad Chad's Customs.
Great couple to watch. I love the show.
I do too.
And I don't think the show is on anymore. I think he's doing a YouTube show.
Whatever. But they're going to be at Autorama from 1 to 5. That's on Friday. On Saturday, Dave Kindig
Yep.
I wonder if he'll have his.
from Bitchin' Rides, and I hope Kevin doesn't come with him. 1 to 4.
You don't like Kev
He's
Dog?
not a fan of Kev
No,
Dog.
I'm not a fan. They need to wheel him back. Anyway, and then on Sunday from 1 to 4, Danny Coker and Kevin Mack from TV's Counting Cars from 1 to 4.
I like all three of them.
All three of the guests.
Yeah, I like all three of the guests.
Okay. Well, good. Well, I just wanted to bring that up because
I wonder if Coker's going to come in with his band as well.
Count 77?
No, he's not going to be there long enough for that.
No.
Yeah, I can't imagine them paying for the band to.
Yeah.
At any rate, you'll
have-
hear the commercial. It's coming up here in just a few minutes.
I'd have to
but
sit in with him in that.
Yeah,
Jam.
big fun at Autorama this year.
Yeah.
But it's Thanksgiving weekend. Opens Thanksgiving afternoon.
Great guest lineup. Absolutely great
yep.
guest lineup.
And then runs so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's a 4-day
We'll be
show.
there the whole time.
And they'll also have music Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. All right. Some of the stories making auto news this week. Subaru says U.S. inflation is so bad that the automaker has trouble competing on wages with the local McDonald's restaurant outside its Indiana assembly plant. Those soaring American labor costs, CEO Tomomi Nakamura said, are one reason his company is not thinking of new investments to build electric vehicles stateside anytime soon. In Indiana, part-time workers at McDonald's earn $20 to $25 an hour.
Oh, my gosh.
Which is in competition with what temporary workers make at the Subaru plant in Indiana.
And you can eat all your mistakes at the McDonald's. You can't eat your mistakes at the Subaru plant.
Nakamura acknowledged the risk of a downturn, but said demand for Subaru vehicles remains robust. Company has about 48,000 back orders here in the United States and is dealing with a 10-day supply of inventory. Subaru sees U.S. sales climbing 25% to 631 units this fiscal year.
631,000.
That's what I said. 631,000 units this fiscal year.
That's pretty amazing for Subaru.
Yeah. General Motors said Friday it had temporarily halted paid advertising on Twitter after Elon Musk completed his takeover of the
Go broke
media company. Largest U.S. automaker said it was engaging with Twitter to understand the direction of the platform under the new ownership.
And when they want to come back and they realize their mistake, you should charge them double.
Yeah. So you heard Ford ousted an executive because quality wasn't job one. Top quality executive retired this week at Ford.
Yeah, I like the way they retire.
Yeah. Well, because you still get all your benefits. You never held accountable for all the mistakes you made.
Mm-hmm.
The automaker announced Wednesday that Stuart Rowley would step down after 32 years with the company to be replaced by current VP Jim Bambick.
Quality. They have more recalls, I think, than most automakers. Ford does.
A little bit of that's about the volume of cars that they sell. But I think Mercedes has had by far the most vehicles of inventory recalled.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I somehow, once again, have lost track, and we didn't get to this week in auto history, but we're going to.
What?
Not right now, but we're going to. All right?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Time now for a quick break here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We'll be back after this. Oop, no, I didn't want to play that one. I'm playing this one. Wait, let's start this again. Here we go.
Houston, America's greatest hot rod tradition is back. Thanksgiving weekend. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama at the George R. Brown Convention Center. 4 action-packed days of hot rods, customs, classics, trucks, performance cars, and live music. Do not miss the Ultimate Lowrider Showcase. Sponsored by Shorty's Hydraulics and the Traditional Rod Garage. Saturday only, it's the Tuner Galleria with 250 imports, JDM, and luxury cars, plus music and models. On the celebrity stage, presented by Nick's Auto Repair and Classic Car Restoration, meet Bad Chad and wife Jolene from Bad Chad Customs on Friday. Saturday, it's Dave Kindig from TV's Bitchin' Rise. Sunday, it's Danny Coker and Kevin Mack from TV's Counting Cars. Shop the swap meet and women's world all weekend. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama. November 25th to 28th at the George R. Brown Convention Center. Discount tickets at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Part of the Summer Racing Equipment Show Car Series. See Autorama.com for more info.
Starting to work on your Christmas calendar? Be sure to add the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In Saturday, December 17th. You'll want to attend Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition at the Loopy Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the only place cruisers compete for Loopy's Chili Pepper trophies and other prizes. There's no charge to enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, or Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest and most unique cruise-in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods. And get Loopy Tortilla breakfast tacos with adult beverages. There's no entry fee and cars will automatically compete for those much sought-after custom Loopy trophies and other prizes. It happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition, Saturday, December 17th. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Celebrate the Christmas season with friends and family at Tailpipes and Tacos. Saturday morning, December 17th, 8 to 11. We'll see you then, weather permitting. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 Car Talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best Car Talk Show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeart Radio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeart Radio app, search for In Wheel Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite Car Talk team. In Wheel Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/In Wheel Time Car Talk. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.